waiting there for you.
Hi! Look what I found. I once did more than 500 paddles in a row. Then the band broke and the ball came off. It turned up later, though, disguised as a meatball in my Aunt Lily's spaghetti. Oh, here are 2 more of these. Why don't you try it?
How do you play with this?
It's all in the wrists. Or maybe it's the neck. Could be the arms. Sticking out your tongue helps. Now you got it.
Hello, I'm Stacy Jones. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm Jake Scoop, the new ace reporter for the Indian Valley Gazette. The newspaper that's as old as the hills but new every day. And I have a feeling that the big story is going to happen here today.
The big story?
Yeah, something is going to happen here today that everyone is going to want to read about, and I'm going to write it. The big story. Like a train robbery.
What?
Anybody try to rob the train today?
Oh, good heavens, no.
Hey, mister, look what I can do.
Kid hits rubber ball with paddle. No, I don't think so, Sonny. I'm looking for the big story.
What's the big story?
Well, it's that something extra that makes a story special, makes it alive and exciting. Or sometimes it's just something that people didn't know about.
Like Mr. Conductor?
Yeah. Who's Mr. Conductor?
He's a little man playing paddleball in that box over there.
A little man. How little?
This big.
That big, huh? Let me set you straight here, Sonny. Little men, they're about, say, this big. Okay? A man who's this big is called a baby. Are you telling me there is a baby over in that box playing paddleball?
No.
I didn't think so. Maybe I was wrong about finding a story here. Maybe this is just a train station with nothing going on.
Kevin?
Billy Two Feathers!
Oh, it's been a long time. Stacy, Dad, Carol, I want you to meet somebody. This is Kevin Knowles, better known as Amazo the Great, the world-famous magician. This is Stacy Jones.
Very nice to meet you.
And this is Dan, and this is Kara.
Can you show us some magic?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, the kids would just love it, please.
I'm just passing through. I've had a long journey, and I'm still a long way from home.
Please.
Oh.
Well, all right. Now, you stay right there. I present to you the famous Chinese linking rings. Now, as you can see, these rings are solid and separate. But just by counting to 3, we can cause these rings to magically link together. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Let's try it once more. 1, 2, 3.
He's awful.
That's enough now, Ken. Let's go show you around the station.
Wasn't very nice to laugh at him.
He couldn't do any magic.
Well, haven't you ever tried to do something and then you failed at it? Huh? Yeah?
Yeah?
Well, did anybody laugh at you for failing?
Yeah, I hated it, but he's a grown-up.
Sure, well, that doesn't change things. Grown-ups can have their feelings hurt, too. I mean, just because you grow up, it doesn't mean you leave your feelings behind. Hmm?
I think we have one down dude up there.
Well, let's get him back on the right track, Jack. Okay, it's time for us to spin our own brand of magic. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3.
I'm a-riding on this train. I've got tears in my eyes, trying to read a letter from my home. If this train runs me right, I'll be home by Saturday night, 'cause I'm 900 miles from my home. Well, the train I ride on is 100 coaches long. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles, and the lonesome whistle call is the mournfulest of all, 'cause I'm 900 miles from my home. And I hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow. It's that long, lonesome train whistling down. Train, I've got tears in my eyes, trying to read a letter from my home. If this train runs me right, I'll be home by Saturday night, 'cause I'm 900 miles from my home.
I'm scared, Billy. I can't do the magic anymore. Ever since I made a mistake on stage and the audience laughed at me. And now every time I face an audience, I'm afraid they're gonna laugh at me again. Just like those children laughed at me.
The people were making you nervous.
Yeah.
Maybe you tried too hard. Hey. Maybe it's easier than you think.
How did you do that?
You taught me, remember?
Hi, Becky. Hi, Becky. Well, 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 what are we all so happy about? We heard a magician's feelings. I don't believe in that stuff. You don't believe magicians have feelings? No, I don't believe in magicians. It's all stupid, funny tricks. You don't believe in magic? I don't believe in magic.
You don't believe in magic?
I just said I didn't. Wait, how did you do that? Do what? Just say I don't believe in magic in a different voice, without moving your lips.
She didn't say it. I did. Are you positive you don't believe in magic?
Who said that?
I did. And I can tell you one or two things about magic that are quite real.
Cut it out, you two. You're scaring me. We aren't doing anything.
Nothing to be scared of, Becky. Are you sure you don't believe in magic?
It's a little man. It's Mr. Conductor. Wait a second. Neat. How does a doll like that run? On batteries?
Stop it! I don't come with batteries.
Yikes, it's a real little man. We've been telling you it's Mr. Conductor. Now, do you believe in magic? I do.
It's nice to make your acquaintance, Becky.
Are you a magician?
No, I am who I am. And who I am is who I'll be. You see? But there is a magician here.
He's not very good.
Now, hold on. Don't start giving up on people because they slip up now and then. If we did that, what would have happened to old Edward?
Who's Edward? A train engine?
You're absolutely right. A little blue engine. Now I suppose I'll have to tell you about him. Well, what are we waiting for? I'll tell you a story about old Iron Edward. One day, James had to wait at the station till Edward and his train came in. This made him cross. Late again! Edward laughed and James fumed away. After James had finished his work, he went back to the yard and puffed onto the turntable. He was still feeling very bad-tempered. Edward is impossible, he grumbled to the others. He clanks about like a lot of old iron, and he is so slow, he makes us wait. Thomas and Percy were indignant. Old iron? Slow? Why, Edward could beat you in a race any day. Really, said James. I should like to see him do it. Next morning, James's driver was suddenly taken ill. He could hardly stand, so the fireman uncoupled James ready for shunting. James was impatient. Suddenly, the signalman shouted. There was James puffing away down the line. All traffic halted, called the signalman. Then he told the fireman what had happened. Two boys were on James's footplate fiddling with the controls. Phew. They tumbled off and ran when James started. The signalman answered the telephone. Yes? He's here. Right. I'll tell him. The inspector's coming at once. He wants a shunter's pole and a coil of wire rope. What for? Wondered the fireman. Search me, but you'd better get them quickly. The fireman was ready when Edward arrived. The inspector saw the pole and the rope. Good man, jump in. We'll catch him, puffed Edward. James was laughing. What a lark, he chuckled to himself. Suddenly, he was going faster and faster. He realized that he had no driver. What shall I do? I can't stop. Help! Help! We're coming, called Edward. Edward was panting up behind with every ounce of steam he had. At last, he caught up with James. Steady, Edward, called his driver. The inspector stood on Edward's front, holding a noose of rope in the crook of the shunter's pole. He was trying to slip it over James's buffer. The engines swayed and lurched. At last, got him, he shouted. He pulled the noose tight. Gently braking, Edward's driver checked the engine speed, and James's fireman scrambled across and took control. So, the old iron caught you after all, chuckled Edward. I'm sorry, whispered James. Thank you for saving me. You were splendid, Edward. That's all right, replied Edward. The engines arrived at the station side by side. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting. A fine piece of work, he said. James, you can rest and then take your train. I'm proud of you, Edward. You shall go to the works and have your worn parts mended. Oh, thank you, sir, said Edward. It'll be lovely not to clank. So you new-timers, just remember, don't sell us old-timers short. We still have a lot of tricks up our sleeves.